Hi guys, and welcome back to LPB Racing for the WTCR series on GT Sport. We are ready for a start of the race for race 3 here at Willow Springs. Getting ready for a start. There's Stacker on the pole, there's Neil, followed by Bidzster, and then Callum and Jamo. Remember, the top 5 reversed in this one. Getting ready for a start. For those lights to go out, there's Stacker at the front. Off we go, plenty of wheel spin from them front wheel drives, and then here comes the rest of the field approaching him. As it's almost 3 front wheel drives at the start. Task 1 gets boxed in, Stacker's in the middle as well. Oh, little bang, Bidzster, bang, Task. Oh, he's getting absolutely mugged there in the middle. He goes right back to the back, but that's racing fear. As we go into the second corner, Callum in the lead, followed by Neil. Firepower in third place. Jamo getting passed on the inside by Bidzster and the outside by Seat 1. Absolutely mugged there from Jamo. As we go down towards the complex in this sunset. Down towards the next corner as Neil Farmack's up the inside of Firepower, and Firepower goes wide. Firepower's gone off, he's gone really wide there, rejoins rally crossing his way in front of Stacker. Brilliant stuff there, as Seat 1's in third position in this one, Neil Farmack in second, and there's Callum. So Callum in the lead, followed by Neil, Seat 1, Bidzster and Jamo battling it out here. And then we've got Task 1 behind in 6th place, waiting for any mistakes from them two. So Bidzster and Jamo yet again in locked horns here. Coming down towards the last corner, Task 1 goes to try and follow Bidzster through on the inside. Jamo gets hung out to dry. Bidzster's going the inside, Jamo on the outside. Oh, almost completely side. Whoa, we've got dust ahead as well. Jamo makes a little mistake there, and he's going to go backwards. He's just lost a bit of time there. There goes Jamo going backwards. He's even been passed by a Subaru. That's how much time he lost. Rodders, his teammate, goes through, and Stacker at the back as well. So Jamo absolutely mugged there as Rodders goes up the inside of Firepower. Oh, and little nudge just to make good friend as well. Nudges him off the track. And goes through into 6th place as Firepower goes back behind Jamo there. Well, alongside him anyway. As we go up back with the leaders. Callum in the lead, followed by Neil. Seek 1 third. Bidzster up to 4th, Task 1 5th. Rodders ahead of Jamo for 6th place. So all very close in this race as well, which is good to see. So we'll just get a quick run through on tyres for you as we get it done out of the way now. Then we can focus on the action. So mediums for Callum in this one. So Callum's on the medium tyre in this one. Neil softs, Seek 1 softs. Bidzster softs. I think this is going to be more or less the story for everyone. So everyone on softs in this one, apart from Callum, who is on the mediums. So Callum is the only one that's carrying the medium tyre. We'll just get that stuff off for you now, and back to the action. So Callum in front, Neil right behind him, and so is Seek 1. This is going to be a close battle here. There's Bidzster kicking up the dust in 4th place as Neil goes past Callum on the outside, but Callum's going to hold the inside for the next corner in the inside line. Neil's got a little penalty to get rid of, and Seat 1 sees an opportunity to go up the inside but cannot make it stick. As he's got it, as he then backs off, but Neil almost into the back of Callum there, slows down, and then Seat 1 right round the outside. Can he keep it going side by side? Brilliant stuff. Fantastic racing as he almost touched wing mirrors there into the next corner. Onto the brakes, up the hill. Neil Farmack in the front wheel drive gets a good run, but still side by side up through the complex. Fantastic racing up through the complex. Neil Farmack gets second. Seat 1 has to settle for third, and look who it is. Bidzster's back on the fray as well. Task 1's trying to stay with him. Then back here we've got Jamo, Rodders, Firepower and Stacker, all very close together, almost in the same camera shot. Brilliant racing here in race 3. This is what you can expect from LPB racing throughout this next season. It's going to be very, very close. As Bidzster moves up to the back of Seek 1 now, so it's about to become a 4-car train at the front. Might even be a 5-car train if Task 1 can get near. There he is in the Subaru, number 10. As Neil Farmack kicks up a bit of dust there, but no problem. As we look further back, Rodders, Jamo, Firepower, and then Stacker at the back. But it's all very close. As we go through the first corner, obviously Callum doing quite well on those medium tyres. I didn't expect that Attender to be very good on the medium tyres because yes, he's got 4-wheel drive, but it understeers like hell, that Mazda Attender, as it's showing here, because he's really having to fight that car. Callum, as Neil goes on he takes a wider line and still goes round faster. So that just shows you the level of grip that front wheel drive's got. As Seat 1 closes right up, so does Bidzster. Seat 1 has a little crack up the inside, but to no avail, as Neil's car goes again, just getting rid of a little penalty. Down the hill, almost 3 as 1, down through this section here, and then up over the rise, floor that throttle onto the back straight. As we look at Neil still, seat 1 just behind, again not close enough to make a move just yet. There's the runners at near the back, so there's Jamo, Rodders, Firepower all very close together as seat 1 gets really close behind Neil in this one, very close, but then Neil gets a good run out the corner and closes right up to Callum, and he's going for a move. So that attends are not good round the long corners at all. It's good in the tight stuff, but not good in the long corners. As Neil goes for a move, but no way through there. Callum holds his ground, and Bidzster's ahead of Seek as well. So Bidzster's ahead of Seek into 3rd place now. He's challenging the 2 at the front. As Neil's trying to go round the outside of Callum here. Has he done it? He's just about done it. I think he's on the inside for the next corner anyway, unless Callum's going to be really brave, which he's going to try and do. Round the outside and then get the inside up the hill. Oh, he's alongside, he's keeping that door open. Bang, bang, have that. And I'm not losing this place, not on your mum's life. As we go down the hill, Bidzster's alongside seat 1 as well. 2 by 2 by 1, brilliant stuff. Neil's still on the inside for the next corner now. Bidzster's closing up. Oh, fantastic racing here by everyone. And now Task 1's flashing his light saying, wait for me boys, I want a bit of this. There's Callum now behind Neil, using the power of that Atenza on the straight, the second most powerful car on the grid. Into the last corner. This is not where the Atenza does not like this corner at all. Bidzster closes right up in the draft. 2-car tow for Bidzster and a 3-car tow for Seek. This is going to be fantastic. Bidzster moves to the outside of Callum as Callum goes to the inside of Neil. Bidzster looks to make it 3 wide, but just poking his nose up the inside. Callum goes through. Bidzster tries, and Callum goes on the grass. So close. Neil gets the lead as Bidzster's got Callum on his inside, Seek on his outside. Callum trying to go right round the inside, but look, he ain't got the same cornering speed as that Scirocco. That Scirocco is so light compared to the other cars. Even with a bit of ballast on, he's not phased by that car. As we go around, around this corner. Oh, close stuff there. Seek 1 obviously running look quite well in this race, in this one. Right behind Callum, who's done a lot better than in the last race. As Bidzster looks for a move on the leader, but no way through. Very close stuff here. Down the back straight. Let's have a check on this little battle back here as well. Rodders is ahead of Jamo now, so there's two Lexus teammates swap round. Firepower still in 8th, followed by Stacker in 9th, but one mistake will mean that they'll get some positions. So watch this space. As you go into the last corner, this is where the front wheel drives will be very good. As seat 1 goes at the inside of Callum, shows his nose. Oh, close stuff there. As the 2 front wheel drives head down the straight in each other's draft. Again, Seek and Task with a 3 or 4 car draft. Down the straight, Callum goes to the outside, Neil inside, Bidzster goes up the inside of Callum. So Callum leaves the door open, Bidzster goes up the inside and straight through. Task 1's right on the back of Seek now, so the 2 Belgians close together. Fantastic race this. Really close. As we look further back, we've got the 2 Lexuses side by side, Rodders and Jamo. And Rodders takes the position as Firepower closes up round the corner to the Lexus. As we go back to the front. Bidzster in 2nd place, still right behind Neil Farmack. Callum looking for a way through, but there's going to be no way through up here. Task 1, seat 1 goes very tight. Task 1 might be able to get side by side down the hill. He's going to go for it, he's going to try, but he's on the wrong side for the next corner and cannot get through. So, well tried there by Task, but just couldn't quite pull it off. As we look at Rodders and Jamo in 6th and 7th, the 2 Lexus teammates, very close indeed. Again, back to the front as we look at Bidzster and Neil at the front. Callum still trying to stick with him. Round this last corner. Seek gets a good run through that last corner, actually closes right up on Callum, but goes over the curb. That might slow him up a little bit, but not to worry. As we look back, there's Firepower doing very well in this race, very good consistent pace, as is Stacker behind. They're keeping with the 2 Lexuses in front as Jamo and Rodders go quite close together. As Neil Farmack's off! Neil Farmack's off on the grass! On the gravel, sorry, his arm pulls on, comes across right in front of Bidzster, and then Callum has to brake. Seat 1 hits him as well, causes a massive chain reaction. Don't know what caused that, but we'll get a quick replay. Okay, here's a replay of what happened to Neil then on lap 8. So he come up to the first corner, into the apex, and then if you look, Neil runs wide there onto the gravel, keeps his foot well and truly in it. And then if you look on board as he comes back on, everyone has to cause a chain reaction, but he gets back on. They didn't really have much choice to rejoin the circuit there because it was tightening up. So as you come back from that, Callum gets alongside Bidzster up towards the complex section. Neil getting rid of a penalty. Callum tries to go around the outside of Bidzster, who slides the car sideways. Callum was left out, hung out to dry. He's still on the inside of Bidzster. No, you do not, Sunshine. I'm fighting you for this. And then right down the hill, Bidzster's on the inside for the next corner. Who goes up on the curb and bang! Doesn't give up. Brushing door handles here as he goes round this next corner. Seat 1 comes up and goes to the inside of Bidzster and might even get Callum as well. Task 1 closes up. Oh, it's brilliant stuff. Epic racing. If you're new to LPB racing and you're watching this, this is the standard. This is racing at its best. As Seat 1 goes up the inside of Callum into the last corner, brave stuff, but has to pull out of it at the last minute. Bidzster gives him a little nudge to say, come on, Seat, get on with it. All very close together, fantastic stuff as we look across the line. Mazda in second place, BMW third for now. Oh, contact between the two of them. Bidzster might even look up to go up the inside here as he makes it 3 wide to the next corner. 3 wide into the corner. Callum goes through, Seat 1 still on the inside, Bidzster looking for a way through, Task behind as well, can't rule out Task 1, he's loitering there in the background to make up any mistake. Bidzster goes alongside Callum now, fantastic stuff, into the complex section. Bidzster tries to go around the outside, no, Task 1 saying, right, now it's my turn to have a stab. I'm going to try and get past Bidzster now, alongside him, but no way through, can't go around the outside. Oh, fantastic racing this. I know I keep mentioning fantastic racing, but it is brilliant stuff. As we look back, Rodders and Jamo still close to battling together. No change of position. Rodders still in front of Jamo. Firepower 8th, Stacker in 9th again. One mistake from these two Lexuses, or one of the guys at the front, could mean a position gain. So keep on it, boys. You're doing well. As we go back to the front, lap 9 out of 15. Bidzster closes right up to the back of Callum. As we go out the last corner, no way through there. Neil's getting slightly caught by Seat 1 now, so Neil slightly getting caught by Seat 1, who does a 1:17.8. Not the fastest lap of the race, but it's a fast one. As we go through, there's Callum, there's Bidzster. He has actually got the fastest lap of the race back on lap 3, a 1:16.4. That'll probably be that triple toe that he had earlier on in the race, I would imagine. As he tries to go around the outside of Callum here. He just takes a different line, then cuts back in for the exit. Gets his foot down towards the next complex. Up through here as he goes to the inside line. Callum runs a bit wide. Bidzster almost runs right into the back of him. So that Scirocco can really carry some speed into the corners because of how light it is. But the Atenza 4-wheel drive, so if the Atenza does go off, there's a bit of an advantage there if it does go off track. But it does suffer from quite bad understeer, that Atenza. It's a very understeery car. It's quite heavy as well, which doesn't help. As Bidzster closes right up. Again, Callum showing no window of opportunity for Bidzster to get through here. As we look at Neil and Seek up front, there's Neil, the leader in the Spitfire Audi TT team. And then we've got the Jägermeister BMW of Seek, followed by the Jack Daniels Racing Mazda Atenza in third, followed by the independent GoPro team Bidzster in fourth, who's going for a move. On the outside of Callum. He's on the outside, and he's still on the outside. Still on the outside. He's going to try and go all the way around the outside, and he's done it. All the way around the outside of Callum. Brilliant move there by Bidzster. One of the best moves of the race so far. I'm going to say so far because I don't think any of these battles are done yet. And Callum's not done with Bidzster either. Moves alongside, says you're not having it that easy, Sunshine, I'm going to fight back at least. As Seek 1 closes right up behind Neil, speaking of battles, goes a bit wider there to get a cut back in that rear wheel drive BMW, get a good run out the corner. BMW is obviously rear wheel drive, so very good on traction out the corners, as the front wheel drives have to wait for the grip a bit as he hits the back of Neil there, and Bidzster says, haha, opportunity, and now gets alongside Seat 1, and Seat 1 doesn't see him, bang! Hits the side of his car. Callum goes to the other side. We're almost 3 wide into this corner now. Bidzster backs out of it. Very sensible. Seat 1 up the inside. Bidzster's going to try and push and follow him through here. Bidzster ever the opportunist in traffic as he goes right behind Seat 1. Can't find a way through. Seat 1 goes up the inside of Neil into the last corner. Fantastic move. Bidzster's going to try and get in the draft now of both these cars. Callum behind, and then don't forget about Task 1. He's there in the background as well. Seat 1 and Neil side by side, door to door as they go down towards the first corner. Seeking the lead. Goes wide. Neil goes back up the inside for the switchback. Callum looking to get past Bidzster as well. 5 cars as 1. Brilliant. Through this long right-hander, Bidzster's going to have to leave the door open here for Seat because he's got a nose up the inside in that BMW. Bidzster running wide, understeering wide in that Scirocco onto the dust. Callum trying to get through as well in the four-wheel driver. Tenzer as Bidzster's not done with Seek yet. Shoves his car up the inside. Have that, Seek. But then Seek has nothing in it. Goes right back up the inside of Bidzster, and Callum and Task 1 side by side in the background as well. How's that going to resolve itself? Task 1's up the inside, but again he's not going to get a good run onto the straight, and that Mazda will get him on the speed, and he does there. Brilliant scrap, fantastic battling. As we go around here, around the long second to last corner, and we're only on lap 12 out of 15. We've still got a fair few laps to go yet. This is more than far from over. As we go around the last corner, building up the speed onto the straight. One mistake and it will all change. So current situation is Neil Farmack in the lead of the race. Seek 1 second, Bidzster 3rd, Callum 4th, Task 1 5th, Rod is in 6th, Jamo 7th, Stacker in 8th, and Firepower's back to 9th, so they've swapped round at the back. As we go back to this battle at the front, there's Seek 1, there's Neil Farmack. Still very close. Seat closes up to Neil Farmack a bit into this section, but this is where the front wheel drive is quite good. Oh, it's good into the corner, but not necessarily out of it. Neil makes a mistake. Task 1 goes at the inside, and then Bidzster goes at the inside of Task. Sorry, the inside of Seek. Oh, wow, Bidzster takes 2 cars in one go. Hip and shoulder from Seek and Neil again. Brilliant job. Bidzster gets 2 cars in one move and goes straight into the lead of the race. But now he's got to keep the lead because that Scirocco is not good in the straight line whatsoever as he moves across to defend from Seek. Says, if you're going around me, pal, you're going the wrong way. So Seek says, all right, I will. And as he goes around the long way around in that BMW, the good traction, he's leaving Bidzster to go on the inside, which will slow him up on the exit of the corner. Round this corner we go, and Bidzster just about gets away with it. Whoa, almost on the dust. So Bidzster in the lead from Seek, Neil, Callum, Task. As Neil looks to make a move on Seat 1 now, the top end speed of that Audi. Almost contacted to go into the corner, Neil has to give way. Callum could end up going for a move here as well on the medium tyres, because the medium tyres will be holding up a lot better than these guys' tyres will. As Bidzster in the lead then. Round that long second corner, the BMW closes right up. Bidzster having to go into defensive mode, moves to the left hand side, Seat goes to the right, Neil tries to go with him. No way through. Bidzster defends the inside up the hill, then moves to the other side to defend the inside for the next corner. Seat 1 and Neil side by side through this complex section. Callum looking for a move on Neil as he goes off. Neil goes off. Neil's off the track. Right to the back in 5th place. Very close. One mistake and you are at the back. And Task 1, your patience has paid off. 4th place for you, my friend. As Callum is right behind Seat 1 now and Bidzster. Bidzster has to defend again from Seat 1, but look at the lack of power in that Scirocco. The BMW goes right round the outside of him, and now Callum's going to try and do the same as Bidzster needs to get rid of a penalty here, and yeah, it's a sensible idea, get rid of the penalty now so he doesn't have it on the last lap. Sensible stuff there from Bidzster. So I know not many cars have really done track limits in this race, is that this track is very sensitive on the track limits on this game for some reason. It doesn't like you even go touching a wheel on the dust. So for example, like Stacker's just done there, he'll probably get a penalty for that, which is not right, but it's what the game gives you. As we go around on this last lap then, last lap of this fantastic race. What a phenomenal way to start this season off, and hopefully it'll be like this all the way till the end. Seat 1 in the lead, Callum, Bidzster, Neil Farmack's back up to 4th ahead of Task, so Task 1's 4th place didn't last very long. As Neil goes right up to the back of Bidzster now. Looking for a way through, all of them hopping the curb, really trying hard on this last lap. Bidzster goes to the inside again, gets rid of more of that penalty. You don't want any of that by the time he gets to the line. And then now Callum close behind Seat, but again these 2 cars very close on power. The Scirocco isn't close on power at all. They're a bit more spread out now, a bit further back. Let's have a look at the two Lexuses, and they're almost side by side as they come down towards the last few corners as well. But we'll watch the leaders first. Seat 1 in the BMW, in the lead. BMW, Mazda, VW, Audi, Subaru, all different manufacturers in the top 5, and it's been a fantastic battle all race. And Seat 1 is about to come across the line to take victory in what has been one of the most epic races I've ever had the pleasure of commentating on. Seat 1 from Callum, from Bidzster, Neil and Task. Fantastic race. Rodders in 6th, Jamo in 7th. A good job by the two Lexuses there. Stacker comes across the line in 8th, and Firepower is 9th. But he shouldn't be ashamed with that, because that was a very close race throughout the whole field. Brilliant race. And like I said, as they crossed the line, one of the best races I've ever had to commentate on. So we'll just get those results confirmed for you now. Okay then guys, here's the results from that one then. So Seat 1 wins the battle of the 5 at the front. Seat 1 wins in the BMW from Callum, and then it's Bidzster on the podium in 3rd, Neil Farmack in 4th, and Task 1 in 5th position. And back in the battle for 6th, Rodders wins that from his teammate Jamo, and then Stacker finishes in 8th, and Firepower in 9th position. And out of all that mayhem, Bidzster gets the fastest lap with a 1:16.4. So as we come back from the results then, here's the winner of all that, Seek 1. He wins that race. Fantastic win for Seek. And in what, like I said, one of the best races I've ever had the pleasure of commentating on. So we'll see you guys next time for hopefully more of this action-packed racing from Red Bull Ring in Austria. We'll see you then guys. Take care.